This is Mr. Estrada. In this video, we're going to go over problem 28 from the Algebra II Trigonometry Regents, January 2013. Determine the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence whose first 5 terms are 5, 14, 23, 32, and 41. So we have a sequence that starts with 5, then goes to 14, then 23, 32, and 41. And then there's a whole bunch of other terms here. And until you get to the 20th term, that's where you're going to stop, because they want the sum of the first 20 terms of the sequence. So this is an arithmetic sequence. Why is this an arithmetic sequence? Well, arithmetic sequences follow a pattern of adding a fixed amount from one term to the next. So let's get that out the way. I don't want to bring that up right now. To find the amount that's being added, you can just take the second term and subtract the first term from it, and you get 9. So 9 is the amount that's being added, or what is also called the common difference. So I want you to think about this for a second. If my first term is 5, and 9 is being added to get to the second term, can I make up some sort of linear equation that will get me all of these terms? And I can, since the terms are going up by 9, I can say 9x, because that's the change, right? 9 is being added. Subtract 4. And let me show you why this is going to work. Because the first term, right? So we got 9 times 1 minus 4. That's 9 minus 4, that's 5, and that is the first term. Now the second term, 9 times 2, that's 18. 18 minus 4 is 14. The third term, that's 9 times 3, that's 27. 27 minus 4 is 23. So you can see that this linear equation that I made up over here, it does a very good job of getting me the terms that I want. If I want the first term, just substitute 1 into it, and I get the first term. If I want the third term, I just substitute 3 into it, and I get the third term. But what they want me to find is the sum of the first 20 terms. So am I going to have to do this for 20 terms and then just add them all up? That would take a very long time. One of the things I can do is use the graphing calculator. And I can use the graphing calculator to compute all the terms that I need. And then I can have the calculator add those terms. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. This is what I want. Here it is. So here's my calculator. You're going to turn on your calculator, and you're going to press second catalog. This is the only way I know how to pull this up. If you could find a different way, I'd appreciate a comment on my website. All right, you're going to press second catalog, and then you're going to go to sequence. So you can press the S here, and it'll go to the functions that start with the letter S, and I want this sequence here. So 9x minus 4 is what's going to get me my terms. So I write 9x minus 4. That should be a 4. Comma. With respect to x, comma. And I want the first 20 terms. So I'm going to say from 1 to 20. And I'm going to hit enter. And it right there, it lists for me the first 20 terms. You see that? 5, 14, 23, 32, 41. And the 20th term is, look at all that work that the calculator just did for us. Definitely saved us a lot of time. Is 176. Okay, now you could just tell the calculator to add all those terms for you. So now you could just press second, go to catalog again, go to S again, but this time we're going to go to sum because we want the calculator to add those terms for us. Here's the sum. You're going to press second, answer, because we want it to add up this previous answer. And then you press enter. The answer is 1810. 1810 is the answer. Okay, so this is one way to do it. Have the graphing calculator compute all the terms that you need, and then have the calculator add the terms. But you still need to make up an equation like I did here. That's still part of your job. What's the other way we could have done this? I know that if you're taking this course, you probably learned this formula from your teacher. So let me just go over that very briefly. The formula is right over here. Just go ahead and erase all this. So here's the formula, and Sn represents the sum of the terms, and that n represents the number of terms in the sequence. In our case, it's going to be 20. A1 represents the first term, and An is the nth term. So you run into a problem here because you don't know what the 20th term is, so you have to find the 20th term. But since we already made up a linear equation that's going to get us the terms of the sequence, which was 9x minus 4, we can just use this to get the 20th term by plugging in 20 into it. So that's going to be 9 times 20 minus 4. 9 times 20 is 180. 180 minus 4 is 176. So 176 is the 20th term. So now I can substitute into this formula. So it's going to be Sn equals 20 times 5 plus 176 over 2. That's going to be 20 times 181 over 2. 20 times 181 is going to be 3605. And 3605, oops, that's not 3605, that's 3620, is going to be 1810, which is what we had before. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope that helped. Take care.